It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action with Jackson. That one too wide and incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Jackson. Incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Nelson. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A very solid gain of 27.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Peters. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Henry. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this Browns defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Play action. It's Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Peters. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Peters. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they can't bring him down. And he's taken down inside the 30. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. 6-0 our score after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the option right is Jackson. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Browns had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On first down, Peters. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Play action. Now Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 5. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. A 40-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And a loose football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
On second down, it's Peters. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now back to throw.
Room past the 35.
And all the way up to the 37-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jackson going to shift him around. On 3rd down, it's Peters. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. In motion left, Flowers. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now a give right side. Peters. he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and 11. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes it to Nelson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. They'll look to throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Peters, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now it's Jackson. On target to his man, likely. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down. It's Peters. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
2nd and 10.
Hey, report. Sit up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peters. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The slot man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And they take a knee.